When you think about the progress that has been made here since 2011, it is nothing short of incredible.
How do you not know where that little dog is and not want to come in here and get it? Being in law enforcement for almost 26 years, I cannot say that I had a great understanding of what all goes on here, but I found out very, very quickly that we're almost running like a homeless hospital for pets, and they have nowhere to go once they get well. It is a struggle every day to try to either find the owners or find a rescue group or get them adopted through Animal House Adoption Center. When I got here, I had to come up to speed with what's going on in animal sheltering. Being in law enforcement, I had dealt with Metro Animal Services before, but one of the first things I started doing was doing everybody's job here, so I fully understood what the nuts and bolts was every day. This is our intake center. Every animal that we take in has to go through this room first, because it gets actually a mini physical and gets several shots. One of the biggest concerns here is if we bring an animal in and it has some kind of zoonotic disease or anything else, we don't want it to transfer to the rest of the herd. So every animal comes in here and gets a little mini physical. Well, one of our great workers here who's hard at work right now. I went back and researched all of the audits and all the studies that's been done on Metro Animal Services to get a good grasp of where our weaknesses were, to gather as much information as I could so that we, number one, build the right shelter, and that the practices and things we're doing every day is the best practice to save as many lives as we can.
There's a dog chained up that stays outside in this weather.
And he's teaching us to, work with people a whole lot more. We used to be, we go in, we see a violation, we just grab the animal and take it to the shelter. That led to a lot of animals being held here a lot longer than they need to be. So what we're doing now is we work with educating people. So what do we need to help the person out? Let us know and we'll try to help you.
Not just cats and dogs, we get in pot-bellied pigs, we get in real farm pigs, we get goats, we take in a lot of chickens, ducks, ferrets, hamsters, rabbits, guinea pigs, fish, rats, turtles, you name it, we've taken it in every day. The biggest question in animal sheltering is, what's your live release rate? Our probably overall live release rate back in 2011 was probably in the mid-50s. Today, I'd like to announce that we have hit an all-time high. We have a live release rate at 92%. We can consider ourselves a no-kill shelter for time and space. This year, for the first time ever that we can go back and track, 0 animals got euthanized in this shelter because we ran out of time or we ran out of space. Stephanie Jackson here is our foster coordinator. When we get animals in that need something special that we can't give it here at the shelter for many, many issues, Stephanie is the person in charge of finding a person that is willing to bring an animal into their home and nurse it back to where we need it. We have Shannon Riley over here as our rescue coordinator. She does an unbelievable job. When we can't get an animal adopted or it's got a special needs, Shannon here is able to go out and find a rescue group either locally or nationally that will help get our pets out of these shelters. The biggest thing we did was, starting in January 2017, we went to what's called Pay It Forward free pet adoptions. Basically, any large breed dog over 40 pounds, you're going to go through the adoption process like everybody else does, but if you can't pay a fee or make a donation, we're going to put that pet in your hands. Our biggest problem here is large breed mixed dogs. If you walk through there right now, you're going to see that 80 to 90% of them are large breed dogs. So we want to be able to get that dog out of the shelter as quick as we can, which reduces its length of stay, which then changes its behavior by getting it out of here quicker.
Seeing if we can top our already record for last year, it would be interesting because the word's really getting out there for the Pay It Forward program, and we're actually having more and more people come in to actually do adoptions.
It feels good. Every day we come in, it's always a struggle, but when you get to see the animals leave here and you get to see a live release rate at what we have, it makes the job worthwhile.
What I realized here was the people that work here, they've been through a lot. This place is, unfortunately, there's been ups and downs, there's been bumps in the road. There's going to be more bumps because we deal with pets that don't have a home. But the compassion that these employees have every day, they never miss a beat because they don't know what's coming in the door next. We don't know what emergency it'll be. And then in the end, once we get it healed up, we still got work to do because we got to find it a home. So I've got a super hard-working crew over here. We're not perfect, but every day we know what we need to do and we're getting it done.
I feel great about it. Seeing them go home, it's the best thing.